Right, I'm back.
Hello, again.
This is coming on quite nicely. I just need to get into the dojo and rip apart the stuff that's already there now.
Okay.
Because this is basically going to be underground. So you won't even see it. Which should be quite nice.
And we'll have some underground space left over still for...
Oh yeah, this is basically on underground, but outside.
Right.
So yeah, I just need to go and grab... Because we won't need the wind or the solar anymore. So I'm going to rip it all out.
Right, well I've just sped up the pump. It is currently pumping water, but... I'm sure
Still, water's not such a bad thing.
Well, we are going to need some water for when we do the combustion engines. So, I've set up a second tank.
Yeah.
Now, I did go down and investigate, but I'm not entirely sure if there is any more oil or if it's just water all the way down.
Yeah, fair enough.
And then I also fell into it and dropped my pickaxe, so I had to go down and get that back. So I've got some more resources from while I was down there, so I'm just going to quickly go and put those in the macerator.
It's not powered at the moment.
Then I'm going to go put those in the chest next to the macerator.
But it will be getting powered very soon indeed.
Whereabouts are you?
If you come and look through this hole and look down, you can see my epic machinery.
That is some epic-looking machine. What is this epic-looking machinery?
This is the infinite self-sustaining power system. Right.
And it's not going to corrupt our server again?
No, because it's all going to stay in pipes, and it only actually triggers itself when it needs the power.
Right.
Basically, in the middle there, there's an energy condenser, which is making charcoal.
Right.
When this battery box is empty, like it is at the moment, because I've just moved it, it's going to send a redstone signal down. And see these sort of brownish or dirt tubes that are down there?
Yeah, the pipes.
They're actually redstone jacketed wire.
Right.
And they're hooked up to redstone tubes that are attached to these transposers. Every time it gets a signal from the empty bat box, it's going to trigger all 4 transposers, pulling 4 charcoal out of the energy condenser, pumping it into the 4 generators, and therefore sending power to the bat box.
Right, and it creates enough charcoal.
Yeah, it's quick enough. It's quick enough to make 4 or more than 4 every time it needs. Every time it needs it. So.
And this is just something we can put some dirt over the top of and forget about,
yep,
basically.
We can basically cover it up and forget about it. Yeah.
Awesome.
I'm going to need to move this world anchor, I think.
Alright, well.
Right, now I need to get out.
Good point. Would be helpful.
And the thing is, unlike the other one, which what basically happened is the chest basically got full up with stuff.
Right.
And then started just pouring the stuff out onto the ground. That's why it crashed the server. Because of all the entities were floating about. This one, when the chest fills up, basically the condenser just stops working.
Right.
So it won't inundate our server.
It won't overflow.
So, replace this wall. Actually, if you want to come over here, John, and you should be able to see it in action, because I'm about to set the battery box to the right setting. And the best thing is, because of where this is, we can replace the battery box with like an MFE later on, the bigger one, then up to an MFSU, and it will still work.
Awesome. Okay, I'm looking.
Right.
I'm looking down the hole.
Oh, where are you? Oh, there you are. There you are. All right. Right click on this. Emit if empty. Right, so it's emitted a signal.
Yep.
And now it should. Did it pull it? Yeah, it pulled it. Now all 4 generators are cooking up some.
They're all on fire.
Yep. And now that energy is going into the battery box.
Awesome.
So every time the battery box now empties, it sends another signal and sends more stuff.
Is that world anchor meant to be floating there like that?
No, but I can't get to it. I'll have to jump back in. Oh, it's gonna bring my wire in if I get it. Oh well, I'll just make another one.
I've got it.
Oh, you've got it.
I got it.
Right, now if I basically just fill this back up with dirt, because we don't need any. We're never going to need to touch any of this stuff again. Oh, you've fallen in.
I fell in the hole. I'm good at doing that. If there's a hole, I can fall in it. Where do I put this world anchor then?
Well, bring it inside the dojo and just stick it underground near the machines.
Right, I'll go do that now.
It keeps about 9 chunks loaded around it. So
it's what, over by where the macerator is, basically?
Yeah. Right. Fill this back in. So where is Sean then? Where's he hiding?
I'm not entirely sure. I know he was having some trouble the other day with the client to get in, but I'm assuming it's just a Sunday morning when we're filming this. So he's tucked up in bed somewhere or something.
Fair enough. Right, replace these holes. Oh, that's the wrong colour wood. Have you got any more of this light wood so you can fill these holes in?
Not on me.
Alright. Well, they can stay there for now, that's fine. So now, realistically, we want to get the other machines up and running.
Alright, well, I'm going to just pop these 13 tin ore in my macerator.
I'm going to chuck my ores in this here chest as well. What was you put? Did you just put in? Tin?
Tin, yes.
Right, I've got more tin, so I'll whack that in as well. There we go.
Great.
Right, I'm going to go and clear up my inventory and then possibly make an electric furnace or two and...
I think that's what we need to do next. We need to get an electric furnace on the go and then like a pipe system to get that stuff piped from a chest where we can dump things into the macerator and then into the furnace and then into another chest so that we've got, you know...
Well, I mean, I've got quite a few pneumatic tubes already, so we're just going to have to start working on the sorters and things of that nature.
All right, well...
could have it separate. We could have its own little system just to macerate and cook stuff automatically.
Yeah.
And then that can go into a chest, and then something else can pull it out of that chest and go into the main sorting system when we eventually make it.
Well, that's what I'm thinking, because we've got the... well, Sean and I are planning to have an underground basement to the dojo.
Right.
With all the sorting stuff in that. So, I mean, we could start working on that.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. What I'm going to have to do, I'm going to have to move this stuff now. I mean, this is quite a big area. Is it all right if I make, like, say, a room that's got these in it?
Yeah?
Because I might have to move these ever so slightly because of where the bat box is. Because the thing is, the stuff has to go in at the top, and then it has to suck it out the side.
Right.
So we can't have the machines right next to each other. They've got to be organised in a sort of a bizarre way.
Right. Well, yeah, if you want to organise it better, that's fine.
Right, so I'm going to need to cook up a load more of refined iron.
Well, we've got plenty of coal, so that shouldn't be a problem.
All the other iron's back in the thingy, isn't it?
Yeah, all the resources at the moment really are over at the cave.
Right, I'm going to go and grab some more iron then. I might cook it up while I'm over there, actually. Because I think having 2 macerators and 2 machine blocks is probably a good idea.
I'm just going to quickly nip back over to the cave with you and make myself a shovel. And then I'm going to start work on the basement.
And start digging it out.
Well, our original plan was to get a quarry on the go and just like have a quarry that digs down a level or two and then stop it.
Actually, what you could do... There's a creeper there. What we can do, if you can dig down where you want it to start, where basically the ceiling would do, we can get a turtle to excavate it.
I was wondering if we'd be able to do that.
Yeah, it's got the excavate command built into it. Basically, you give it a number, and that's like sort of the width and height of it that it'll be.
Right.
So let me grab my turtle, because it's in my chest. Because obviously it doesn't have to be the same size as the dojo. It can be anything, can't it, really?
Well, that's what we were thinking, was just have a massive, like, underground cavern.
You wouldn't even really need it that big, because if we use alchemical chests, because they're obviously massive,
yeah,
they're cheaper than making things like the diamond chests and stuff like that by loads. And then, so you wouldn't actually need that much of a big room anyway.
Yeah, but I like the idea of massive underground caverns.
Fair enough.
I mean, we can. I mean, at the moment, if we go down, if I start tunneling down, and we get the turtle down there, so go down to the floor of the basement.
Well, no, because the turtle basically does the top level first,
right,
and goes down. So what you'd want is to go down to where you want the ceiling. Are we only going to have like a one gap between?
I was thinking a couple, so that you're not like. Because I've noticed a lot of the time when we need wood, our first port of call for wood is the wood at the floor of the dojo. So I don't want it to be just
one
a case
dirt,
of...
and then we'll start underneath that. Yeah? Right, so how big do we want this to start with? Because I can't make it too big, because if I make it too big, it's going to start ripping into my power generator.
Thing over there, yeah.
If we make it 10 or 11 by 11, what's 11 blocks from where I am now?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then my game freezes.
Well, people watching my stream are just getting me jumping in and out of a hole at the moment.
I lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's over here, so yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, that will be fine then. So
11 by 11.
Excavate 11. Go, little turtle.
Up. I fell in the hole.
And now I can't place a block there because you're there.
Let's both jump at the same time.
No, it's not working. Oh, there's a turtle doing its business. Like, there it goes.
What I'm going to do is
Well, I'm going to stand here.
I'm going to do that. I don't have any blocks on me. I have this shovel. So
okay. Right, you stand in that little gap then, and then I'll go.
That,
I'll get myself out.
And then I can use my spade to...
And I'll throw a couple of blocks down for you.
And then I can get out as well.
There's a creeper in the dojo.
Yes, there
it's
is.
the wrong colour of wood again. Actually, we'll leave that hole there so we know where it's actually... Oh, well.
Oh.
Right, we'll leave this hole here so we know where it's...
So we know where it is. And I'm going to go back and build up some ladders so that we can get down into the basement. And maybe a trap door.
Yes, that's a good idea.
Wait,
right.
No, I used up that trapdoor, didn't I?
I have lots of rubber. Yay! Right, I need rubber.
That reminds
That's
me,
tin. That's fine.
I haven't shown you around the upstairs yet.
I've looked up there, but I haven't been in the little room.
Yeah, you haven't seen the.
Assume that's your little bedroom or
That's the
something.
living quarters. Yes.
All right.
Um, I was just thinking that's where I use the.
Oh, I didn't start my refined iron yet. What an idiot. So yeah, I'm going to make another macerator, 2 electric furnaces, and I need food. And a compressor.
I can bring some food over with me.
Oh, I'm coming there anyway because I need to do my iron, and so it's fine.
Oh, there's that too. Let's dump some of this stuff back in there.
Where's my iron? Actually, that much will do for now. That's fine.
So I was saying before you got on this morning, Terry.
Yeah.
I popped round in here before we started filming, and I've replaced all the little patches of mud inside the cave.
Ah, good stuff.
So you can
we just need to bring the the Philosopher's Stone over and start making it back into smooth stone.
Well, yes. So sort of all these patchy bits, and there was a ton of coal in this back corner.
Awesome.
Up by Sean's room, where there was that massive pile of flint. I was digging that flint up and hit a massive seam of coal.
Nice.
So we've got that. Oh, I haven't actually built the trapdoor yet, though.
Right, I've got my refined iron going. Have we got... Yes, I need flint. 3 flint. I've got loads of rubber. I've got quite a bit of copper. Quite a bit of tin. Yep, I think I'm good to go. Once I've got this. I need to clear out my inventory though, seriously. Yeah, if you go down this little thing in the corner, where I originally took my turtle down there.
Your hole to the middle of the earth.
Yeah, I basically spent about 3 hours yesterday with my turtle, and it's basically strip mined into oblivion down there now.
I did pop down here a couple of times to gather up some resources, and got a couple of bits of ore from down there. Maybe we should put a... seeing as we're going to have a spare trapdoor.
I put a little trapdoor on there, why not?
Well, they come in 2s, so...
Oh yeah, that's true, I suppose. Right. Now, the only problem we've got is that obviously we had a distinct lack of seeds and grass in this world, which is really odd.
Right.
So we're very low on flax seeds, which we need to make paint for the pipes.
Ah, crap, the water tank's full.
Yeah, but if we've got any bone meal, we should be able to just make loads up.
I'm going to go turn the pump off.